Hey guys, lightUP here with a full completion walkthrough for Runnyk. This completion should take you around 10 to 15 minutes to complete. It was released on the 17th of November 2023. It was developed by lightUP and published by Ratalaika games. It can be found in both the PlayStation and Xbox stores for $4.99, and during launch week it does have a 20% discount. Runnyk is a mini Metroidvania 2D RPG that tells the story of a brave Viking. There's a total of 12 achievements or trophies to earn. First of all, for defeating 150 enemies, collecting 100 coins, opening 5 chests, reaching character level 5, and finally defeating the Earth boss. To make things a little easier for yourself, if you go into options, you can change the difficulty down from normal to easy, and then you should be able to whiz through this using the guide in about 10 to 15 minutes. As it's relatively short, I am going to talk through this with you, so we're going to narrate our way through it. So just select the first save slot, then it briefly shows you the controls, just press A to skip through that. Head to the door and then push up on the left analog stick or the D-pad to exit the house, and then we're going to head left. It's then just a case of tapping A to jump, and then if you hold down and press A at the same time you'll drop down. X to attack, and we will need to kill 150 enemies as well as loot 100 coins from them. So just make sure you press X to attack them and kill these 4 boars. We're then going to move to the left, hold down and press A to drop down again. We're then going to head right and kill all the enemies on the screen as we approach them. So just continue through, killing the boars, collecting the coins. And then here's our first of 5 chests. Just press X to open it, pick the coins up, and then we're going to drop down. A lot of these earlier rooms are linear, so you won't get lost. After killing that boar, I've just leveled up, but noticed my achievements weren't popping for whatever reason, so just do tap the guide button here, and then they all start popping through. In that section there, you should have got the achievement for opening the chest, then 25 coins, and for leveling up to level 2. We're then just going to progress to the left, killing all the boars and collecting all the coins that they drop. And then once you've killed those 4 or 5 boars, we're just going to move through to the left. As we move through, ignore the ladder, kill the boar, and continue going left. You'll meet 2 goblins here. These guys are aggressive and will run at you, and they do take 2 hits to kill. Once those are dealt with, we're then going to climb up this ladder by just holding up, and then kill this one last boar before dropping down twice. There's no fall damage, so don't worry about falling from great heights. We're then going to head right and kill all these enemies. You'll be introduced to a spike pit. If you do fall into this, it'll only take 1 HP off you. It won't actually kill you outright. If you do take damage and lose a little bit of health, enemies will eventually stop dropping coins, and instead it'll be replaced by fruit, which will restore your health. We just got the achievement there for killing 25 enemies. After this goblin is our second chest, so just press X to open that. And then if you walk over this lever, it'll open the door, and then we're going to head through to the left-hand side. There's a storeroom here, which we're just going to completely ignore. There's no point going in there, and then we're going to make our way up here. If you do die for whatever reason, you'll notice at the bottom left there, it game saves every time you go into a new area, so you'll only ever have to repeat this one room that you're currently in. Once you came up, we're just going to bear right and make sure that we don't fall into these spike traps. There is a number of goblins in this room that we're just going to take care of. You can also aggro them towards you and force them to go into the spike pits, which will also kill them. So just kill everything on screen, make sure you're collecting the coins. We're almost at to 100. And then jump up to transition into the next scene. We can only go left here, so just jump over these spikes without falling in. Up and over, kill the goblins, the boars, and then you'll be introduced to the wolves. These guys take 3 hits to kill, and like the goblins, they'll charge at you, so just make sure you give them a little bit of room before you start swiping at them. And you will need to kill all enemies within this room before this gate at the end opens. Once open, jump up and grab the air rune. You now have a mana bar that allows you to cast 3 spells, and you can cast a spell by pressing B on the Xbox controller, which will destroy one of those green blocks and allow us to proceed through. You can also use it on enemies. It won't do any damage, but it will knock them back into spikes. Make sure you get that 3rd chest before dropping down. B to smash the air block, drop down, kill the boar, and then we're going to take a right. Again, we'll hit another green wall here. Just press B to cast your spell for a second time, and then drop down and continue along this linear path. Again, we're going to kill all boars that we see along this path. We don't need to collect the coins, but they do drop mana if you do want to restock on that. This section has a number of water segments with fish in. If you do touch them, they'll take damage. I don't bother killing them because it does take 3 hits, which can take a little bit of time. Before dropping down, make sure you go right and jump up to grab the 4th chest. Backtrack, and then we're going to drop down this time. And then we're going to make our way to the right hand side, and we're going to completely ignore the fish because they are a little bit tricky and you're more likely to get yourself killed than anything else. We're going to transition into this next area. We'll need to push the barrel to actually climb up, kill the boars, and same again, barrel, kill the boar, and then we're just going to jump past these fish. And then jump up, kill these 2 boars, and then we're going to run into this lever on the top left here, and then we can drop down as the doors open. Press X to open the chest, and that is our 5th chest. So any future chests can now be ignored, but I will spot 1 or 2 for you just in case you missed them a little earlier on in the guide. Continue to the right, and we're going to have to fight a couple of these wolves. Just avoid the spikes. And then we're going to make our way over the top. We're not going to drop down. Keep going right up the barrels once you've defeated these enemies. And then this door on the bottom right is locked, so all we can do is go up. On this screen, we will need to kill all enemies. So first of all, take out the wolf on the right hand side. You will need to jump in and kill these fish by hitting them 3 times. Just jump to get yourself back out the water. There is 2 goblins down here to kill, and then finally a little cave here with 3 boars in. That'll open the gate and allow us to pick up the key. If you continue to the left up here, you can find another chest if you did miss one earlier on. But in this guide, we've got them, so we're just going to jump up and head to the right. This is going to open the gate to the boss, which is the Ancient Earth Goblin. So just get alongside him as close as you can. Just keep spamming X to kill him. Because it's on easy, this only takes a few hits, and he's out of here. That'll give us the achievement for the Earth Rune. And there's only one way out of this room, which is to climb up this right-hand side. There's another chest here on the left if you just want to open that. That's just in case you missed one earlier on. There is a book there that'll instantly level you up, which takes us to level 5 for the last achievement for leveling up. You're going to press B to break the brown block and then head left. And this is going to take us back to our house where we started. And we should only have 1 achievement left here, which is to grind out the 100 and 150 enemy kills. So what I'm going to do is show you a little spot which I found the most productive. So head left from where we started, just killing these boars. This area should look familiar because we've been here before. We're then going to go to the left and drop down the way we went last time. And then from here, we're going to start farming. So we're going to kill all these boars in this segment. Move on to the next section, kill all the boars in that section. And then on the 3rd room that you reach from here, there'll be 1 single boar on its own. What I'm going to do is kill that and then backtrack to this room that we're currently in. And then every time you transition between the rooms, the enemies reset. So I'm just heading left. This is the 2nd room that we've transitioned into. Just kill all the boars here. I think there's 6 or 7. I'm going to move to the left and there's 1 singular boar on its own. Instead of heading left, we're going to backtrack and just go back through those 2 previous rooms that we've been through before. Killing these 6 or 7 boars. And then back into the first room that we started in. Kill all these boars. So we're going to have to head to the right and then jump up and go back across. Got the achievement pop there for Great Warrior, which is the 100 enemy kills. We just need to farm another 50. So once you're on the top, we're just going to clear out this top row. And then once you get to the top left, what we're going to do is jump up to transition into the next screen and then drop back down, which will reset the room below. And then as you've guessed it, we're just going to rinse and repeat these 2 or 3 rooms again. Same pathing as we did previously until we've got those 50 kills, which will take us up to our last achievement. If you found this video guide useful, please drop it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from myself in the future, please do subscribe. And finally, I'd love to give a huge thank you to these beautiful people listed below that have decided to support my YouTube channel and become members.